everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So finally in the UK we've been getting a little bit of nice weather. Daffodils are coming out, blossoms are on the trees, and it's starting to get lighter in the evenings, and it just feels like it's turning into spring finally. I'm so excited. So I thought, what better time to do my spring makeup video. So I'm really excited to show you some products. Some of them are new, some of them I've used for a while and really love, and I just find that I definitely tend to be drawn more towards them in the springtime. So I'm going to get straight into it, and I'm going to start with some bases. So the first product I've got, you may remember me including in a favourites video, I think it was a couple of months ago, and it's the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation. Now I've used this in the past and I moved back to a different foundation, but my skin was getting really dry, so I wanted something that was a bit dewy. Went back to this and fell in love with it again. It smells amazing, it's really fresh, almost like a fruity scent. And it says anti-fatigue effect plus radiant glow, and that is exactly what it does. Sometimes I just walk past a mirror and I don't have the best skin by any means, it's quite bad really, but this really helps make my skin look more luminous and not as dull and flat. So I walk past the mirror and I can just see it like glowing. So yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I don't know how well you can see, but I've pretty much gone through this whole bottle in the last couple of months. And I need to repurchase. Mine is in the colour 103 True Ivory. And another sort of base kind of product I love is the Bourjois BB Bronzing Cream 8-in-1, which looks like this. I've mentioned this before as well, but it's a really great product. If you're having a particularly good skin day and you don't want to wear a heavy coverage foundation, then this is great to mix with maybe a bit of foundation or your moisturiser. And if you've got a bit of a tan, it's perfect. It's kind of a little bit shimmery without being glittery, and the 8-in-1 powers that it claims to have are even skin tone, it's a sheer tint, boost radiance, 16-hour moisturisation, smooth skin, prolongs tan, it's got SPF 15, and it has a refreshing sensation. So what's not to love about this? It's a really great one to try. Obviously if you're very pale and you don't really have a tan, this isn't going to work too well. If maybe you're going on holiday or something, this is a really great one to try, so I recommend this as well. And a base before your base, if that makes sense, is obviously a primer. Now I don't always use primers, but recently I was sent this product and I absolutely love it. It's the Clinique Super Primer, and this is the one that colour corrects redness, so that's the yellow packaging one. There's about 5 or 6 in the range I believe for all different skin concerns, but I have spots and things, so redness is an issue for me. This is a fantastic primer. It just helps minimise your pores. It's just brilliant underneath your foundation. It's just the perfect base. You only need a tiny amount and you can just put it on the areas that you think need it, and it really does help to smooth out your skin before applying the foundation, and I have been loving it so far. So yeah, that's the Clinique Super Primer, and I definitely recommend these. They're great. Also, I just want to quickly mention a brush. Now obviously this isn't just for spring, it's for all year round, but I mentioned it in a haul video a while back and I told you that I would tell you guys what I thought of it, and it is the BB Cream brush by H&M of all places. It looks like this. I think it was £4.99 or £5.99, but it is 100% worth it. As you can see, it's a really dense brush and it's got a sort of tapered edge to it, but it's so good for putting on BB cream. Obviously that's what they say it's for, but I use it for foundation. You can even use it to kind of blend in bronzer. It's a really multi-purpose use product, and I can't recommend it enough. So I think spring and summer is the time when you try and look after your skin a bit more, but you just really want it to be glowing and dewy and fresh and sun-kissed. So I think some kind of highlighter is really important, and I really love using this Pixi double-ended highlighter. It's called the Crayon Combo, and it has a brighten and a lighten end. So the lighten side is a slightly more of like a foundation-y tone, and the brighten side is great for on the brow bone. You can use it on your kind of cheekbones here, on the bridge of your nose. It's just a really lovely highlighter, and obviously it's really easy to use because it's in a crayon form, so that makes it easy. I just kind of tend to use them both for the same sort of thing. They're really not that different in colour. One's maybe a slightly darker, more skin toned colour, and the other one's more of a bright highlighter colour, but they're very similar. Next on to my favourite kind of product, which is lip products. Now, I am a little bit in love with lip crowns, I have to say. I have a kind of obsession with them, and I have 3 spring favourites to show you. I love these colours in spring. So first of all, I wanted to show you this one, which is a Clinique Chubby Stick, and it's in the colour Mighty Mimosa, and it's just this really, really pretty, very soft sort of pinky coral shade. I don't know how well you can see that. These are very light and they're very buildable, so you don't have like a really bright vibrant colour the minute you put it on, which is really nice. They're very glossy and moisturising, and they're just a really lovely product. So this one is more of a balm, but it obviously comes out as a crown, and it's great because you can roll it up. You don't have to sharpen it or anything annoying like that. So this one is lovely. This next one I've had for absolutely ages and I love it so much. I love the colour, and it's a beautiful spring colour, and it's in the colour 001 Honey, and this is the Revlon Just Spit and Kissable Balm Stain. So it looks like this. Again, very similar to the Clinique Chubby Sticks if you wanted to go for a slightly cheaper option. And this one is a kind of dusky pink colour. It's really pretty. Again, it's buildable, but it comes out of more of a vibrant colour straight away. And it's a balm stain. They have a kind of minty tingle to them, but it's nothing too overpowering because I don't like that. So I wouldn't wear it if it was really overpowering, but it's not. And yeah, these ones are more of a stain, so they're going to last longer on your lips. And I also have a 17 lip crown. And it's this lovely orangey shade, and I'm not sure of the colour of this. Where does it say it? It doesn't seem to say the colour on it, but as you can see, it's this really vibrant orange. So I'll just swatch this quickly. This comes out quite vibrant straight away as well. So it's this one here. And I really like to wear bright lip colours. I never go for a really pale nude, so these bright pops of colour are perfect for spring. You don't always have to go really nude, I find anyway, and I love these. Last one I recently found in my makeup collection. I rediscovered it, and I've worn it in quite a few videos recently, and I'm wearing it now, and people have been asking what it is. And it's the Estee Lauder Pure Colour Sheer Matte Lipstick in the colour Demure. And it's absolutely amazing. I forgot I had this. This one is a lip crown as well, but it has a different kind of formula. It's almost like a lipstick in a very thin form, but again, it rolls up, so that's great. This is such a beautiful, vibrant colour. And because the little like nib part of it is so thin and very precise, you can really get like a really nice lip shape without having to use a lip liner or anything. And as you can see, it's such a bright pop of colour, and I love it. I'd wear this so much since I'd rediscovered it like last month or something. So that's probably my favourite, but I do really like the corals and the more dusky pinks for spring as well. So they are my lip colours of choice for spring. I also recently purchased this little contraption here, and this is a 17 stamp blusher in the colour, is it going to tell me on here? No, it says it on the box, but for some reason it doesn't say it on the packaging, but I'll try and put it in the box below. And they're really cool. So it's like a little stamp, like it says, it kind of is on a spring. I will press it down, but it would get all over my hands, so I'm not going to. Yes, it's like a little stamp, and the colour is actually in the lid. So every time it kind of presses onto that, it gets a little bit more colour. And it has a mirror in the top as well, which is really handy. The only problem with this is it does apply quite a lot of colour. You have to be very gentle with it unless you want a big strip of colour, and obviously you don't want to be stamping your face either because you're going to end up with a big circle, and unless you want to look like a China doll, that's not the best thing. So it's a really nice colour. You might even prefer to put it onto a brush and then put it on, but that kind of defeats the point of the product. I just do it very lightly, kind of like dab it on, and then I blend it in with a brush. You can blend it in with your fingers, but it's the only way really to stop it being quite a strip of colour. But saying that, it's a beautiful colour. It's kind of a little bit shimmery, again, without being glittery, and I love that. And last but not least, this video has probably gone on so much longer than I intended it to, but I can't leave out spring nail varnishes because it's my favourite time of the year to go through my collection and pick out all of my favourite pastel colours. So I'm going to show you 3 of my favourites now. This is an American Apparel nail lacquer in the colour Office. It looks like this. If I hold it too close it goes really blurry, so that's really annoying. But it's this beautiful mint green. I've had it for a couple of years now and I always get it out in springtime, for springtime, around this time of the year, and it's just a really pretty mint, and I've got a few mints, but this is the one I kind of always am drawn towards more. The next one is an Essie nail colour, and it is in Neo Whimsical. Again, I've had this one probably since last spring, I guess, and it's a pretty pinky lilac. It's very buildable. You probably need to put on about 2 coats of it, but it's a beautiful colour and it's great for this time of the year if you just want pretty delicate pastel nails. But I think, again, my favourite has been left till last. This is a fairly recent purchase, I think, and it's Rimmel London Salon Pro Kate Moss nail polish. And this one has like the Lycra technology in it as well, and it's number 237 Soul Session. Now, I'm not sure whether you would necessarily call it a pastel colour. It's more of a pinky nude, but it's so pretty. It lasts really well. You only really need 1 coat of this for it to look amazing. It's just a really gorgeous colour, and I am going to go and put this on now. I was going to put it on before this video, but I forgot. So I definitely recommend having a look at this in store, and I want to pick up a few more of these because I do really like the formula. So that is my favourite nail polish for spring. So there we have it. They are my favourite makeup essentials for spring. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any recommendations for me of colours, lipsticks, nail varnishes, anything that you think I would like for spring, leave it in the comments below because I love to hear the advice from you guys as well. So yes, get commenting in the box below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and make sure you're subscribed. It will say somewhere down there if you are or if you aren't, or up there or somewhere. All links are in the box below for all of my social media stuff, so come and say hello to me. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!